Most people think a credit card is just a credit card. They're wrong. There are 7 levels of credit cards in this world. And the one sitting in your wallet right now, it's telling banks, hotels, airlines, and every luxury brand exactly where you stand financially. Level 1 people pay annual fees for basically nothing. Level 7 people get private jets, personal concierge services, and access to events that aren't even advertised to the public. Same plastic, completely different world. And here's the part nobody talks about. Most people spend their entire lives stuck between level 2 and level 3, not because they can't move up, but because nobody ever showed them the ladder. The banks don't want you to know this ladder exists. Because the moment you understand it, you stop being a customer and start being a player. I've been there, pulling out a basic card at a restaurant, watching someone next to me hand over a matte black metal card that the waiter literally handled with 2 hands like it was a piece of art. That moment hit different. So I went deep. I researched every single level, what gets you in, what the perks actually are, and what it costs you to stay stuck where you are. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down all 7 levels of credit cards, from the card you got in college to the card that requires a net worth with commas. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which level you're on and exactly how to get to the next one. Let's get into it. Level 1, starter/student cards. Everyone starts somewhere. But most people don't realize the card that got you started might also be the card that's quietly holding you back. Level 1 is the entry point. These are your student cards, first-time credit cards, and basic bank-issued cards with a credit limit so low it almost feels like an insult. We're talking $300 to $500 limits, maybe $1,000 if the bank is feeling generous. And the perks? There basically aren't any. No cashback worth celebrating. No travel points. No lounge access. Just a card. But here's what most people miss about level 1. It's not about the card. It's about the score. This level is where your credit history begins. Every on-time payment you make is a brick in the foundation of your financial future. Miss payments here? You'll feel it for 7 years. The people who win at level 1 treat this card like a tool, not a toy. They charge one small subscription, pay it off every single month, and quietly watch their credit score climb like a rocket. Level 1 isn't where you stay. It's where you launch. Level 2, secured credit cards. Imagine paying a bank your own money just for the privilege of borrowing it back from them. Sounds crazy, right? Welcome to Level 2. Secured credit cards are for people who either have no credit history or damaged credit. The way they work is simple and honestly a little painful. You deposit money up front, usually $200 to $500, and that deposit becomes your credit limit. You're essentially borrowing your own cash. But before you laugh at this level, understand something. Some of the wealthiest, most financially savvy people in history had to start right here. Bankruptcies happen. Medical debt happens. Life happens. The secured card exists as a rebuild tool. And when used correctly, it is brutally effective. 6 months of responsible use on a secured card can move your credit score by 50 to 100 points. Some banks, like Discover and Capital One, will automatically upgrade you to an unsecured card and refund your deposit. Most people see Level 2 as embarrassing. Smart people see it as a cheat code. The goal isn't to stay here. The goal is to graduate so fast that nobody even noticed you were here. Level 3, cashback and rewards cards. What if I told you that every time you buy groceries, fill up your tank, or order food online, you could be getting paid to do it? That's Level 3. And this is where credit cards stop being just a payment method and start becoming a financial weapon. Cashback and rewards cards give you back a percentage of everything you spend. We're talking 1.5% to 5% back on everyday purchases, groceries, gas, dining, subscriptions, you name it. The Citi Double Cash. The Chase Freedom Unlimited, the American Express Blue Cash Preferred. These cards are workhorses, no massive annual fee, no complicated point system, just real money flowing back into your pocket. Here's the math that'll wake you up. If you spend $3,000 a month on a 2% cashback card, that's $60 back every single month. $720 a year for doing absolutely nothing different. But here's where people mess up at level 3. They treat the rewards as a reason to overspend. That's exactly what the banks want you to do. Discipline at level 3 turns cashback into free money. Recklessness turns it into debt with a discount. Use it right. Stack the rewards. Move up. Level 4. Travel credit cards. There are people out there flying business class to Europe for almost nothing. Staying in 5-star hotels on points. Getting their airport lounge coffee for free while you're paying $8 at the gate. They're not richer than you. They just figured out level 4. Travel credit cards are where the game completely changes. We're talking about cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, Capital One Venture, and American Express Gold, cards that turn your everyday spending into flights, hotels, and experiences. Sign-up bonuses alone on these cards can be worth $500 to $1,000 in travel value, just for hitting a minimum spend in the first 3 months. And then there's the ecosystem. Points that transfer to airline partners, hotel chains, and rental companies. When you learn to play the transfer game, your points can be worth 2x to 3x their face value. But level 4 requires strategy. You need to understand transfer partners, redemption rates, and how to stack bonuses. Go in blind and you'll waste every point on a $50 Amazon gift card. Go in smart. Your next vacation might cost you nothing but time. Level 5. Premium metal cards. You hear it before you see it. That heavy, satisfying clink when a metal card hits a table. It doesn't sound like plastic. It doesn't feel like plastic. And it definitely doesn't treat you like plastic. Welcome to Level 5, where credit cards become a lifestyle statement. Cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, American Express Platinum, and Citi Prestige live at this level. Annual fees? We're talking $550 to $695 a year. That number scares most people away. But here's what they don't see. The statement credits, perks, and benefits on these cards can easily be worth $1,500 or more annually if you actually use them. $200 travel credit, $200 hotel credit, unlimited airport lounge access in over 1,300 lounges worldwide, TSA pre-check and global entry covered, concierge service, hotel elite status. The list goes on. At level 5, you stop paying for flights and start paying for experiences you didn't even know you could access. The annual fee isn't the cost. The annual fee is the entry ticket. And if you're spending enough to justify it and using every benefit available, level 5 doesn't cost you money. It makes you money. Level 6, business credit cards. Here's a secret most employees will never hear. Business owners don't pay for the same things you do. At level 6, the rules of the credit card game completely rewrite themselves. Business credit cards aren't just about perks. They're about leverage, tax strategy, and building credit in a completely separate lane. Cards like the American Express Business Platinum, Chase Ink Business Preferred, and Capital One Spark give business owners tools that personal cards simply don't offer. Higher credit limits, expense categorization, employee cards with individual spending controls, year-end spending summaries that make tax season significantly less painful. But the real power of level 6? You're building business credit separate from your personal credit score. That means more borrowing power, better loan terms, and a financial identity that lives beyond you as an individual. And you don't need a massive corporation to get here. A freelancer, a side hustle, an LLC you started last year. That's enough to qualify for most business cards. Most people think level 6 is for big companies in glass buildings. It's actually for anyone smart enough to ask for it. Level 7, invite-only/black cards. This card has no published application link, no sign-up page, no apply now button, no minimum credit score requirement listed anywhere. Because you don't apply for level 7. Level 7 applies to you. Welcome to the top, the world of invite-only ultra-exclusive credit cards that most people don't even know exist. The American Express Centurion Card, the original Black Card, the JP Morgan Reserve, the MasterCard Black Card. These aren't products. They're memberships into a financial class. The Amex Centurion reportedly requires you to spend $250,000 or more per year on an existing Amex card before you even get the call. The JP Morgan Reserve? You need $10 million in assets managed by JP Morgan Private Bank. And what do you get in return? A dedicated personal lifestyle manager available 24/7. Access to sold-out events, private reservations, and experiences that aren't listed anywhere publicly. Luxury hotel upgrades, private jet partnerships, and travel arrangements handled entirely for you. At Level 7, the card isn't a payment tool. It's a phone call that gets answered differently. It's a table that was already waiting for you. It's proof that in the world of credit cards, just like everything else, there is always another level. So, let's take a step back. You started this video probably thinking a credit card was just a credit card, but now you know the truth. There are 7 levels to this game. And every single level, from that first student card to an invite-only black card with your name engraved on it, is a stepping stone, not a stopping point. Level 1 builds your foundation. Level 2 rebuilds what life broke. Level 3 puts money back in your pocket. Level 4 takes you around the world. Level 5 treats you like you matter. Level 6 builds wealth beyond yourself. Level 7? That's not a card, that's a destination. Right now, I want you to be honest with yourself. Which level are you on? And more importantly, what's stopping you from moving to the next one? If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button because it helps more people find this information that the banks don't want to know. Subscribe, because next week we're breaking down exactly how to jump 2 credit card levels in under 12 months. And comment below, tell me your level. Level 1? Level 5? No judgment, just honesty. The first step to leveling up is knowing exactly where you stand. I'll see you in the next one.